Hi everybody! Apologise for the state of my hair and if I keep coughing during this video. As you can probably tell, this is not going to be a day in the life like I was hoping for today. I still haven't been feeling great, but there will be a day in the life up for you tomorrow, and hopefully like just a lot more from then. And I have no idea where to put my head right now. You're very in the way. I don't think he cares. But anyway, today I am bringing you my top 5 Christmas films. Just a really nice short video, and yeah, just something that hopefully is quite enjoyable. I'm counting all of these films as Christmas films, but I know like one of them has a bit of debate, and if you've watched any of my recent videos you can probably guess what that is. So I'm going to start with it, and it's my all-time favourite film, The Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, it's got Christmas in the name, and like obviously like half of it takes place around Christmas, so I guess it's a Christmas film. Like we always watched it as a kid, between like we'd watch it for the first time every Halloween, and then I think me and my mum would just cram in watching it as many times as we could before like January, because then it would go away again until Halloween again, because otherwise I would just keep watching it like non-stop throughout the year, and I think my mum would too. Yeah, like I said, it is my all-time favourite film. Like the music, the animation, it just makes you feel so warm and cozy inside, and it's just amazing. I will never ever get enough of this film. Next, I'm not doing these in any order, by the way. I'm just kind of picking them up as they come to me. So next up we have, naturally, Elf. Who doesn't love Elf? It's just, I swear I am Buddy half of the time. Like, I'm such an elf when it comes to Christmas. I love it. Tristan's always telling me off because like anytime I start getting festive, like any time of the year that's not December, I start like sprouting the rules of the elves to him, and he's just like, oh, just shut up. But yeah, I love Elf so much. I'm quite a big Will Ferrell fan anyway, and like I said, Christmas and elves, and just, oh, it's just one of those films you just want to curl up with a nice hot chocolate and just lose yourself in it for ages. I think Magnus has chosen our next film. Can I have it, please? And that is, well, it's actually a trilogy, and it's The Santa Claus. Yes, they are just so cheesy and corny, but I just can't get enough of these films. This is another one that I used to just watch loads with my mum. Like going even back to like last year. I don't know how many times we watched the second film last year. But yeah, I think it's quite a good twist on the Santa Claus story, having like the clause in there, and like all the following clauses and the havoc they cause. I'm starting to realise, actually, I've watched the first 2 films with Magnus, but we have yet to watch the 3rd film, so we might do that this afternoon. It's like our film night, but I seem to be turning into a film day because, like I said, I'm feeling ill. So we're watching Jingle all the way at the moment, which is definitely not one of my favourites, but it was something to put on while we were cooking lunch. So yeah, next we have The Muppet Christmas Carol. If you don't count The Nightmare Before Christmas, this is my all-time favourite Christmas film. I love The Muppets, I love The Christmas Carol, and I think I mentioned this in my Christmas tag. This is actually the closest, I guess I'm not holding it up anymore. There's the closest adaptation to the Charles Dickens novel that I have ever seen. And again, like the songs, the music, and that warm fuzzy feeling, and the getting curling up with a hot chocolate and just watching it. It's just, I love it so much. Like, I have the soundtrack on my Spotify. Actually, this goes the same for The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I would just listen to it any time of the year. The only thing I don't like is on the DVD, they took a song out that was on like the VHS tapes, and I think that kind of takes away kind of an important part of the film, because you miss the kind of relationship breakdown between Scrooge and Belle a bit, because like their relationship mostly ends through that song. So that's a bit annoying, but it's still my favourite. and a certain somebody has lost my copy of the last film I'm going to mention, but thankfully it's on Netflix, and that is Arthur Christmas. I'm such a huge Aardman fan, like Wallace and Gromit, Chicken Run. I grew up watching those like constantly, like every other weekend around my grandparents' house we would have a Wallace and Gromit film on, or Chicken Run. And I remember going to see Arthur Christmas at the cinema in Cardiff with my mum, so that's quite a nice memory. Like, we used to go to see the Christmas film on every year, but then they seem to have just stopped doing like Christmas films every year, which is kind of disappointing. But yeah, like, such good memories attached to the film, like, and it's typical Aardman. It's quirky, it's funny, it's just cute and really just watchable. I think even Trista likes it, and he's not a huge fan of Christmas films, so yeah, it must be good. And I don't think it gets kind of enough recognition, really. I feel like it's up there with like Elf and the Muppet Christmas Carol, really. And so yeah, that's my video. Like I said, kind of short and sweet today. Sorry it couldn't be longer. So yeah, really sorry this was a bit disorganised as well, but I will be back on it tomorrow with a day in the life, and like now I'm starting to feel a bit better. Like, I am back to it for good and proper now. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.